Today's composition topic is speech writing. Now, what is a speech? A speech, we can say, is a method of orally communicating your thoughts and ideas. A speech is delivered for a specific purpose or has a particular theme. In a speech, the speaker addresses the audience face to face, and the audience in turn also responds to the speaker upfront. Speech writing has three parts: introduction, main body, and a conclusion. In speech, or when we say a speech, we begin by greeting the audience. And then we give a short self-introduction, which means we speak about ourselves. When we say a speech, we move from one idea to the next in a logical order. In speech writing, or when we say speech, we can use proverbs, famous sayings, quotations, or facts. When we end a speech, we have to remember to thank the audience. We can end the speech with a joke or an idea. However, this joke or the idea should make the people think about the topic or the theme on which the speech was based on. Let us look at some examples. Speech to be delivered on Prize Distribution Day. A very good morning and hearty welcome to our chief guest, Mrs. M. Baba, mother of our SSC topper for this year, Master Azhar Baba. A warm welcome to our principal, Father Ferraro, parents and guests who have made this felicitation possible for our students. Like every year, we have gathered here today to award the students who have worked hard in the past year. This ceremony is hosted to felicitate them and encourage others to work hard. Each and every student has the power to reach for the sky. So they must try and hitch their wagon to the stars and thus touch immeasurable heights and hence attain their ultimate goals. Our school motto is "Work is worship," for we are all born for greater things. This motto has been followed religiously by our hard-working students who have put their heart and soul into the endless efforts to reach unattainable heights. Today, each and every one of these meritorious students needs to be applauded and rewarded. Kudos to all these students who have successfully fought the twin demons of stress and strain and have achieved success. These students are a source of inspiration to others to attain those pinnacles with one thought: where there is a will, there is a way. A big thank you to our principal, Mr. Doshi, staff, parents, and these prize-winning students. Thank you. So we see that the speech begins by the person who is speaking. He wishes all those who have come good morning and he welcomes them. He also specifically names the chief guest and the principal. In this speech, we also see that they have included proverbs and they have included their school motto. And in the entire speech, we see that it moves on from one idea to the other in a logical sequence. At the end of the speech, it ends with a thank you. This thank you is directed or given to the principal. It is given to Mr. Doshi, the staff, parents, which means all those people who were present at this point of time, the speaker is thanking them. Write a farewell speech for a teacher who is retiring. This is another example of a speech. A very good morning to our respective principal, teachers, my dear friends. As the head boy of the middle school, I have been asked to say a few words for our beloved teacher, Mrs. Sujata Nair. But I stand here with mixed feelings of sadness and joy. Sad because we shall miss Madam Sujata, and happy that she has completed her career, not before putting us on a pedestal. I would like to share my feelings. I was lucky to have Madam Sujata as my class teacher in standard 5th, 6th, and 7th. She was and is the most dedicated teacher who always taught us discipline and manners. Secondly, it was not just the subject geography that she taught us, but the most boring subject was turned into the most interesting subject for us. As we all know, the projects, the different sites that we visited, the audio visuals she presented, and the activities that she involved us in made not only the subject interesting, but also Madam, the most adorable teacher. Besides, she never lost her patience, was very understanding, and solved all our problems. She was a friend and a teacher. I remember our trip to Lonavala when I became unconscious and she carried me to a hospital nearby. I had to take stitches, but she was with me all the time till we returned. At the same time, she did not neglect the other students under her charge. I will miss you, ma'am, a lot, and so will my fellow mates here, I'm sure. I'm sure that Madam Sujata will continue helping the not so privileged ones as we are to shine in their careers. I wish her good health and a lovely retired and well deserved life. I will never forget your motivating words. If you put your mind into it, you can do anything. Wish you good luck, ma'am. Thank you, everybody. So, again, this speech also starts with wishing the audience or by greeting the audience. And we see that in this entire speech, the speaker sticks to the theme or the idea behind this speech. He keeps on talking about this teacher who is going to retire, about how she has contributed to their lives. In this, again, they have used the words of the teacher. See the last line, I will never forget your motivating words. If you put your mind into it, you can do anything. So they have used quotation or they have used the quotes of this teacher. The speech ends with again a thank you. All those who are present, they are being thanked by the speaker. So children, what are the things that we need to keep in mind when we write a speech and when we say a speech? We have to first begin by greeting the audience. All those who are gathered here to wish them good morning or good afternoon. We also have to give a self-introduction, or we should say who we are. When we are saying the speech or when we are writing the speech, we have to make sure that there is a logical order or a sequence to what we are saying. We should not leave incomplete ideas. We can use proverbs, we can use quotations, or we can include facts in our speech. But all these things should be related to the theme or the subject of the speech. At the end of the speech, we should remember to thank the audience.